Welcome everyone back to another Dragon Ball Legends video. My name is D-Free. Here today, we will be taking a look at the Happy New Year's Happy Bag on sale now. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the value, the pros and the cons, and stuff like that. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hit that subscribe if you have any video for more content. Now, if you're somebody that's 100% opposed to spending money on this game, I'm sorry. It's just, this video isn't for you. See ya. There's nothing else I can say about it. Now, if you are open to it and maybe you do some light spending every so often, there is a good chance that one or two of these is good for you. All right, you know, I typically recommend for the people that are open to spending a little bit, maybe picking up little things like maybe the daily, you know, $1 72 Chrono Crystals, the Assistobots, like those types of things are, in my opinion, pretty good value for what they're worth. So little stuff like that. This has a minor box or bag, I guess, that's pretty good as well. So we're going to talk about all of that stuff. Again, we're going to go over the value and just kind of take a look at that. So to begin, we have the gold bag. We're going to start off with the gold bag because that's the one that they obviously want you to get the most. So limited to one time per person. Golden Happy Bag, packed full of summon tickets and lots of items. So to begin, there is a 2019 New Year's Rising summon ticket. You get 20 of them. Now, if you log in, naturally you get one ticket, right? You get one and you get one summon. Let's go ahead and actually, before we proceed, because this is relevant, take a look at the actual ticket banner. So here's the New Year's Rising banner. It is only tickets. You cannot do anything else on it. There's no stone version. It is no crystal version. It's just tickets, okay? So this is actually a very, very good banner. I was actually really impressed by this. This is really good. So again, everybody that logs in does get at least one. So when you log in, you get one, and we take a look at the characters that are on it. It seems each character has a 5% drop rate. You're guaranteed a sparking. It is only sparkings, nothing else. We have the most recent units in the game. A lot of it, if not all of the top units in the game are on here. We have Gogeta, we have SSG, we have the brand new Broly, we have Goku Black and Majin Vegeta. We scroll down, we have Kaioken, phenomenal unit, SS3 Goku. We even have Gohan, we have Hercule, good units as well. We also have Bardock here, we have King Piccolo. Like, there's some that aren't in here, but most of the top units are in this pool, right? Like, Hercule's probably the worst one here, but I'm gonna put some respect on the man's name. Anyways, so that being said, an Android 18, like low-key one of the underrated units in this banner, one of the best ones, period. She's very good. So it's a very good banner. Long story short, Janemba, Gogeta, all of that. So the value is very, very high. You feature, again, a lot of the top units over the course of the last year on this banner. So let's go ahead and proceed back. And again, only sparkings are on that banner. So everything you get is for that. So you get 20 summons. So first thing I want to point out is some people are seeing varying amounts for these. So I don't really know what you're going to see in your shop. It could be a currency conversion issue or whatever the case is. But this gold one is an $80 purchase, USD. Now, to equate that, that is pretty much the same amount that you would spend to buy 4,000 Chrono Crystals and without sales. And that's very common for a lot of people, actually. They at least, you know, get 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 sometimes, with or without sales, but still. So that's what it would be about, you know, without the sales instated. So you get 20. So I'm going to tell you right now, well, 21 total, but 20 from this. You are not going to get 20 sparkings in 4 multi-summons, right? In 4,000 Chrono Crystals, which is, again, pretty much the value of this, what it costs, without sales, you are not getting 20 sparkings. You'd be lucky if you get 5, okay? You are not getting 20. That right there, and if we took a look at the pool, already makes it worth it if you are willing to justify spending that much, right? 300 skip tickets, very good. 300 skip tickets is very good just in general for farming in the game. 10 energy tickets. You get 50 of the energy tickets that restore your stamina from 0 to 10, maxed out. That's very good value too. 50 is a nice amount. That's 500 stamina. That's a lot. You also, speaking of 500, get 500 of each Rising Soul 5. Now, for comparison's sake, if we take a look at these characters, in order to fully soul boost their most recent panel, you need 558. So you almost get just enough to completely soul boost one character, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it actually is a lot when you consider all the stamina, all the runs you need, whatever the case is, whether you're going to the dedicated drop stages for the souls or whatever the case is, or if you're playing story stages. So you get 500 of each, by the way. You also get 70 of the Super Soul 4s, and that's interesting because you don't need that many Super Souls at all. Like, for now, you need a few, a 4. You don't need it. You need a couple here too, but like 70, that's a lot. But nonetheless, you get it. Now, I don't really value the Super Souls at all. I really just don't. They're good, you know, they're usable. I just don't value them that much. And then 500 here. Again, these can be debated as to whether or not they're valuable, but everything else up here is premium. Is typically, these are typically premium currency items, right? These three, right? All this other stuff is all in-game stuff. And then we get all the way down, the gravity times 50 machine fuel. Now, this is interesting because I don't even know where you get that item. I think you only get it from logins right now, right? I don't think you get it anywhere else. But again, that's not a big deal, though, because that was the same case with the regular times 10. Like, you would just get them from everything else, right? That was the case then. And eventually they got added, well, from purchases, and then eventually they got added for just everything in-game, and you can get them normally. But 100 of those, almost 90 of those, is a lot, considering what they're used for and the amount that they are able to buff you. So those are very good just for training in general. So what you have here is a stimulus pack. You get 20 characters, you get 300 tickets, you get 50 or 500 stamina just in total, and you get enough to soul boost pretty much one character, assuming you have the other souls necessary. And you have enough to train a few characters as well. So good value to me. Just this alone right here makes this worth it. I'm just going to point that out. All this other stuff is just kind of icing on the cake. But the simple fact that you're not going to get 20 good sparking characters, by the way, 20 good sparking characters in what would be 4,000 crystals without a sale. So we come down here and take a look at the silver one. Now, the silver one is a lot cheaper. This is going to be one I think most people are going to wind up getting if they consider it to be worth it. This one is $25 in relation. So that's about the cost of 1,100 chrono crystals without a sale, which is literally one multi-summon and a little bit of change. So I'll just do the same thing. You're not getting 6 sparkings generally. You could get lucky. You're not getting 6 generally in one multi-summon. How many of you guys have had that? I've had 4. 6 is a lot. 6 out of 10 is a lot. So again, that on the surface is worth it. 200 crystals, good. 100 stamina, good. This here, now these numbers are a lot less than what you would need, and I already talked about how I don't really value the in-game items that are currently farmable that well, but still, I guess it's a thing to throw in. You don't even need it. 50 stamina, or 50 of the 50 times gravity machine fuels is pretty solid, considering that apparently there's no way to actually farm those right now. But again, in the future, there should be. So it's one of the best ways to get your characters maxed out. So I would consider that worth it. Now the bottom one, the Happy Bag Blue. This is the one that, you know what, to be fair, I think this one's only people get, and for good reason. It's $8. So if you are a extra light spender, this is pretty much the cost of what, the Stone System Bot, and it's a one-time only thing. $8 is only enough to get you 320 chrono crystals without a sale. That's like what, a third of a multi. So you're guaranteeing yourself 2 sparking tickets. Great. 100 skip tickets, 100 stamina, and 20 of the gravity machine fuels. So I'm going to say what I've been saying all video. Generally, all these are worth it. They are all generally worth it. Of course, there are different tiers. It depends on how much you are willing to spend. This one right here is going to be the medium tier, bottom tier, and then the ultra whale tier right here. Like I can't imagine most people can justify this unless you have a great job, whatever the case is. So there's that. But also, all 3 together is what, 130, about 110 bucks, something like that. That's far beyond worth it, just because of the litany of items you're going to get. So if you wanted to do that as well, that would be worth it. Now, if we take a look at the general banner, like I said, we go back over there, and we take a look at where some of those characters are from. And again, I do understand that not everybody has money, right? Which is why I said at the very beginning, if you can't spend, that's fair. This isn't worth it for you. Or if you can only spend a little bit, the bottom and medium tiers are good for you too. You don't have to immediately jump to the top one, right? So there's that. There's going to be that one guy in the comments, I already know. But we look at this here, right? We have, how many units here are meta units? The only ones that I think are missing that are like ultra meta units would be SS Bardock. And then you can make the case for, you know, like Gotenks, who's not in here too. I'm trying to think. I don't really think that much else is really missing though. Take a look at the sparking just in general, in fact. So we don't have, I don't think Majin Buu's in there, so you can't really go too much with regen. Yeah, Majin Buu's not in here from what I see. It's more or less, it looks like it's more or less the Legends Rising units, pretty much, for the most part. Yeah, Majin Buu's not in there, Bardock's not in there, Gotenks isn't in there. Those are all Ultra Space Time units, I believe. So that would make sense if it's just Legends Rising, which is what this is called, by the way, pretty much. And Step Up. These aren't Legends Rising, but Step Ups and more premium units. Beerus isn't in there, but they also said, by the way, if you are interested in Beerus, in the news for that banner, apparently they're saying he might return in the future, meaning that he probably won't be here too often. So if you want to get Beerus, you got to do the other banner. Kaioken's in there, one of the best in the game. You're in there. Looks like the regen and typically the stuff from the Ultra Space Time is in there. And like Master Pack units aren't really in there. But you have pretty much every other top tier unit except for Bardock. When you have a banner with Gogeta and Broly in it, though, that's pretty much all I would say you need. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed. I wish you guys good luck if you do wind up getting any extra tickets. And I wish you good luck in this single ticket that you guys got. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys were able to pull. I have done mine, and I wound up getting, I believe it was SS Gohan. Yeah, it was SS2 Gohan. Phenomenal unit. Still very good. Hybrids just need a couple more things nowadays. And then my fiance did some pulls. I think she got a Majin Vegeta. She got the she got the small bag. And for her other thing, she got Android 18, and she got Turles. So Turles wasn't the best one. He's still solid, but he wasn't the best one to get, of course. But 18, like I said, highly underrated unit. Very good. So thank you guys. I'll catch all of you guys in the next one. Take it easy, everybody.